Well, I hope you guys are looking forward to farming a crap load of, what the hell is this? Crit rate, curing, and days gear from the new limited time event dungeon that is on its way in the coming few days. Let's talk about this and a whole lot more in this video. So the events kick off with Loki becoming available as a login reward champion in just a couple of days, August 21st. Loki's of course going to be a powerhouse support champ in the arena. And what are you going to be wanting to be saving up in terms of resources to maximize your rewards from Loki? Well, that is revealed right here in the phase 2 of the Loki champion chase event. So to get Loki, you just log in. That's all you gotta do, right? 14 separate days, you get your hands on the champ. Feels good. Phase 2, however, is going to take a decent amount of grinding, with you able to push all the way up towards getting a 5-star soul for Loki. And we can see how we get our hands on these event points right here. It's going to be 1,050 points in total required, with 1 point rewarded for campaigns, 1 for clearing a dungeon, 2 for clearing a faction war stage, which actually makes me wonder, is it worth... I wonder if it will be worth clearing just like stage 1 of faction wars just over and over and over and over and over, just to maximize the amount of event points that you're getting here. Or whether it's even going to be worth it to clear the higher stages of faction wars. That's yet to be confirmed, but it's something to bear in mind. Maybe it's just a really stupid way that the event works and is coded. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Arena Battles also award 2, which is really, really nice. And Clan Boss awards 5. For the most part, it seems to me like dungeons are probably the least efficient way to get this rewards track done. So if you're looking to just grind it, even just looking at campaign, I just did the math real quick. 8,400 energy is what you'll probably be looking to spend if you do nothing but spam stage 12 campaign to farm up food champions. 8,400 energy over the course of many weeks, as long as this event is available. I think it's actually a couple of weeks. Oh, never mind. It actually says at the bottom here you have 21 days to actually complete this event rewards track. So even if you only blast campaign, it should be doable. Obviously, you should just be doing a whole width of these activities here, though, to secure the 5-star perfect soul, or split soul, rather. What it does mean, though, is that obviously something else you might want to be saving in terms of resources is just your gems, and your energy potions and stuff like that, to ensure that you can hold on to enough resources to easily get your hands on Loki. There's going to be a lot of events going on over the next few weeks, including by the time that Loki Phase 2 event is active, we're also going to probably be in the midst of a fusion as well, and so energy is going to be something of a premium resource going into the next few weeks. So just make sure you're holding on to gems for energy refills, as well as any energy flasks you just happen to pull in the meantime. Alright, next up, that brings us to good old Thor Fairhammer himself. Look at those hairy shoulders. Isn't he magnificently ginger? Now, Thor is almost definitely going to be the upcoming fusion champ. That's the only way I can see this happening. Well, crap. Quick update here during editing, boys. It seems like Thor is actually pullable from shards as well as soon as the event chains begin. Meaning that Thor is also not going to be the September fusion, so who knows, maybe it's going to be the Packmaster dog finally making its entrance, good old Hound champion, something like that. A man can pray, but yeah, it's not going to be Thor. Just a quick correction there. We already kind of know how we're getting our hands on Odin, and we already kind of know that, well, actually, we do know for sure that Freya, who is another one of these legendary Asgard champs that's coming in, is going to be pullable from shards on day 1. So as soon as Loki becomes available as a login reward, this gal right here, Freya Fate Weaver, is going to be pullable from shards, meaning, well, she can't beat the fusion, can she, you know? As for Odin, we got confirmation in this happy little video that Odin is going to be summonable during special summoning events during this whole event chain, right? What does that mean? Well, Odin is a void legendary, making it very likely that we're going to be pulling a crap load of void shards during something like maybe a Summon Rush tournament, like Champion Chase tournament, something like that. It remains to be seen whether or not Odin is going to be something like a tournament first place reward, or you're going to be pulling him from shards at like an increased pull rate or something from your void shards. Either which way, void shards likely to be quite important indeed. But to be honest, just be saving all of your shards anyway, right? Let's be real until we know for sure how we're going to be getting our hands on Odin. Me personally, I'm really deeply hoping that it's not going to be a tournament first place reward. Dude, that would suck so bad. I feel like people would be pretty mad. Then again, it's not like the Archer Queen legendary with Odin, right? You can still pull him even after all of these event chains are over and stuff, so you'll still get your still get the chance to get your hands on the guy. So that's something, at least. It's not like a completely, like event exclusive champion, so at least we have that going for us. But yeah, do your Doom Tower. Make sure you're farming up every single Void Shard that you possibly can in the run-up to these events. Easier said than done, obviously, but yeah. Stockpile as best you can, you know? And hey man, if all of these new events are just too overwhelming for you and you're just gonna say, F it, I'm gonna start a new raid account and just forget about all of this nonsense, okay? Hey, you could do that by clicking on my promo link down below at the top of the video description box, man. Sign up with my promo links to get your hands on Wreckage Wrath and Tagore, right? You get Tagore once your account hits level 15, Wreckage Wrath at account level 25. Just the best beginner promo link going, man. So if you're looking for a clean start, fresh beginning, new free-to-play adventure or something like that, then my promo link is the best way to do that. Alright, man, let's get to this new dungeon, shall we? Okay, man, here it comes. The new good old event dungeon. Now, we are led to believe that this event dungeon is also going to be kind of used again and reused with new bosses in future events, which is quite exciting, man. That's kind of cool. I like the idea. I think that that's great. And we're also going to be able to blast this dungeon to our heart's content, and this is going to be, and what do I mean by that? I mean, you do not consume multi-battle charges by blasting multi-battles in this dungeon, so you can just infinitely multi-battle as much as you want in the event dungeon. That's great. It is, of course, also going to be applicable for super raids as well, so that's lovely. What's not lovely is the potential artifact loot drops. So, accessories can also drop here as well as just regular gear. That's kind of cool. That's kind of interesting. However, the quality of the artifact sets that are dropping here, dude, have ended this video from the Raid Shadow Legends official YouTube channel, like 40% dislikes or something on this video alone. Critical rate, okay. Accuracy, okay. I think fair. It's like a B tier set, I suppose. Depends how early you are in the game. Accuracy can find some use if you're like 6 months deep or something. Curing, holy crap. Days. Oh god, like what the hell is that all about? Crit damage, you know what, crit damage, little bit of respect for crit damage, at least it's flexible because it's a two-piece, you know, so crit damage, I won't talk too much smack about that, but most everything else, oh my god, dude, these are really bad. And if I just move my enormous head out of the way as well, we do also have a new variable set making an entrance in the form of the pinpoint set, and what this does is provide crap load of speed, crap load of accuracy, but it also has additional set bonuses that the more pinpoint pieces you acquire and equip on a guy, the more charges of intercept buff that champion will start off the fight with. So if you have a champion that you really, really, really want to protect from things like sheep and yeah, other debuffs and just keep them guarded from that, could be an amazing, amazing PvP set in particular to grind up and stockpile. The pinpoint set is a great addition. It's just a shame that we're going to be farming so much days gear along the way as we're getting our hands on pinpoint. Oh my god, what were they thinking with some of these sets, dude? Holy crap. I was almost thinking, oh, they're going to include the days set. Maybe they're going to like rework the days set or something, you know, and make it do something a little bit different. No, man. I was like, maybe like the days set will give you a chance to apply like decreased speed or something on like a 15% chance on hit or something. Ooh, wouldn't that be interesting? I don't think that's happening, man. I think it's just crap sets alongside pinpoint. And so the new dungeon, 30 stages in total, is kind of crazy as hell to me. That's kind of unbelievable, right? Now, by the time you get towards stage 30, I believe that the boss will be like max ascended, and so it's going to be absolutely smacking. But yeah, as you can see right here, they're pointing out that super raids and multi-battles are going to be available to spend as you wish and as you will in this dungeon. There are also going to be all kinds of events and tournaments, I believe, tied to this dungeon as well. So you're going to be blasting the hell out of this thing. Now, why is that important? It's just another reason to be holding on to as many gems, stockpiling as many gems, stockpiling as much energy as you possibly can in the run-up to these events. We don't really know when these are going to be landing just yet, and when all of this stuff with the dungeon in specific and the events in the dungeon are going to be kicking off. We just don't know that information yet. But what we do know is that you're only going to be limited by your champion strength and how much energy you have to spend when it comes to blasting this thing. So, do bear that in mind. Just another reason, just like the Loki events, to be stockpiling those gems and that energy. And on screen just now, we're about to get to a little breakdown of the pinpoint set itself, so you guys can see that just kind of playing out in real time. There's all the accuracy, all the speed. The intercept stacks are also going to come in big as well. It's definitely going to be a very, very clean, crisp set indeed, that I think a lot of high-end PvPers in particular are going to be super, super hyped to get their hands on. But even if you're pretty early game, just having this stuff in the bank is going to be great. And so that is pretty much everything, man. What you want to be stockpiling in the weeks to come: energy, gems, void shards, all shards, obviously. Save them all anyway. I mean, there's an upcoming fusion, right? You might as well save them all. But void shards in particular, seem more likely than the others to be potentially premium for Odin. And you know what, man? As far as my account goes, I'm doing pretty okay on my shard stockpiles, man. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at. Void shards in particular, I'm quite pleased with that. I suppose this does also mean, though, that basically every single event that's going on right now, apart from maybe champ training, because I'm just preparing food for upcoming champ training tournaments and events, and I'd recommend some of y'all do the same, you know, just so that you're ready for the upcoming event chains and the fusion in particular. This is just a good time to be preparing your food. I'd recommend that basically every other event, you just skip. You just miss out on it. It'll be fine. Okay, there's big, important stuff coming up, and we must all be prepared. And hey, man, a happy little promo code attached to the channel to help you guys out in the future event blasting, man, to get your hands on that crucial days gear. When it comes time to farm the event dungeon, code GameLeap will get you 1 free energy refill, 10 free experience brews, and 100,000 silver, man. It's a little bit of something, and if you already use code GameLeap, make sure to share it out with your clanmates as well, just to help your brothers out. You know what I'm saying? Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you did enjoy this one. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'm going to catch all of y'all just a tad bit later, man.